Hello everybody, it is I the Beast, and we are on the Beast server as always. Let's have a little look. Yep, there's only me on, which is a bit bad. I've got a few things that I want to do today. We'll do some with you on camera. The first one is let us zip off to spawn, and I'll show you how the land is being flattened. Let it load in round me. And we're right in the middle of the spawn, what will be the spawn village. Here. So if I wander over to what is left of the jungle, I'll have a little fly. As you can see, this area is totally done. There's just this little bit here. This up to here. And if we go around the other end, you'll see that that is also done. And quite a lot of it. Oh, look at that big nasty brown puddle thing that I've got to fill in. I've got to remember to do that. But I'm going to set the turtles back up off camera, because that's boring for you guys, and I've got to do counting and whatever. I'm going to do it 4 next time. These are my numbering systems. That's from the last run. That is where the turtle was sat and went up. And this is how many he has to do. That was 127 blocks. He's to the end there, and if we go up, you'll see that that actually says 67. I'm reminding myself all the time of figures. Here we have the coordinates. We've got 47, and that is 18, and that is 35. And that reminds me what I put in for that particular turtle. So you can see them all over, these little patches of torches, but that's basically what they are. So, I don't want to waste any more time here at spawn, so we will quickly head back to my dimension. To make it easy, I've put a book over here. Got a lot of plans, which I'm hoping you guys are as excited as I am about here. We will show you a lot. We'll show you as it develops. First teleport is, of course, to the shop, and then from the shop to my dimension. Okay, so what has the Beast got planned for today? Well, there's something that this dimension has got a lot of. An endless sun. So it's got a lot of solar potential power, which we're not using. Mainly because the Beast has been too lazy to set it up, and we hadn't had iridium, etc. to mess about with. But if I go over here now, you can see that there is 173 now platinum grains. Now 173 platinum grains plus these 4 translate into 44 pulverized shiny metal. Now we take the pulverized shiny metal at this particular time and drag it to, say, this industrial centrifuge, put it in, and it turns it into a tiny pile of nickel dust for every one, and an iridium nugget. Take the iridium nuggets, put them in our ME, spread them out into a nice 9 pattern, and we get 1 iridium ingot. But we've got that. So I think I'm going to need some cabling. For what am I going to do? Cabling is quite easy recipe. To get the most out of it, the best recipe is, as you can see here, we've got the silver, but if we carry on a little bit, it says that we get 8 if we use electrum. Now we've got quite a bit of electrum in our system, so let us grab a couple of these 8s. Shouldn't need any more than that, and I'll put in an electric line into our automated building room, which is back here. As you can see, I'd already started to dig a little bit because I wanted to find out where the medium line came in, which is here. So I'm going to drop the medium line right there and carry it through, and then I want to drop it under the floor. There's a tiny little fly that's trying to get in my mouth. Very annoying. Going to drop it down under the floor here and back up. That's 2. So I can put my machines sort of... Why ain't that one done? Let's do that one. Because I want my machines later sort of across this edge here. So we'll put that in there like that. That looks better. So I can put all the blocks back in. I don't know why I'm trying to make this look good, but I am. So there we are. That looks better. We'll leave that open at the moment. Now, the first thing that we require, this don't look very nice, does it? Let's drop it another block here. It's better. Then I can block that. That's better. So, what we're going to be making, or what I'm trying to make, is I want to be able to do a minute all the way up to the ultimate, which is this. Now, as you can see, it has got an awful lot of components to it, an awful lot. But we can simplify it a bit. This looks like the best recipe that we're going to get for it. So we're going to have to try and automate each of these parts, and I think we're going to start with the advanced solar panel. We're going to try and automate this as much as we can. So let us start with the solar panel in the middle, which requires an assembly machine, and then for the assembly machine we need an aluminium machine hull and a solar panel. Now the solar panel requires these silicon plates, some glass, a carbon plate, and an electronic circuits. So the bit that we're going to find the hardest is these silicon plates. Silicon plates we get from silicon cells, which requires the industrial blast furnace, which is in the other side of the building. But we still need these silicon cells. Silicon cells we can get from the liquid transposer, the scrap box, or the industrial centrifuge, but the one that I'm interested in, this one looks the easiest, and that requires sand and an industrial electrolyzer. Now you know that the industrial electrolyzer, my mouth is not working very well this morning, requires medium voltage, and that's why I brought that through there. Now we're also, I've noticed, for the assembly machine and everything, we're going to require low voltage, but we'll see about that in a bit. So let us have another look at this, and I think it was the first thing we're going to need is an easy way to automate making sand. You could get the sand via using, I think it's a pulverizer on stone. So we're going to first need a way of making stone, and that one's not so bad. That one is, we've already got a couple of things that make the stone, normally in the other side. So the first machine I'm going to build right now is, let's go and remind ourselves. This thing here, the igneous extruder. Now we're going to need a water supply, and I don't really want to be taking from that tank. So I'm going to be putting an aqueous accumulator under this thing. So we need an igneous extruder and an aqueous accumulator. We'll do that right now. As soon as I've been going 10 minutes and we haven't built anything yet. So let us do the igneous extruder first. Let's look down here. It should be somewhere. Where are you? You're there. Not too hard a recipe. Should have got all those bits in. Let us have a look. We do. There's the igneous extruder, and we also need the aqueous accumulator. We've already got one in stock, and I need a couple of buckets. Sure, have I got them on me? Yes, I have. All right, there we are. So let us go up. In fact, we could get it from in here. Just grab a couple of buckets of water. What the hell? What am I stuck on? Water. Agua. The blue stuff. 1, 2. That's 2 buckets of water. Back into our build room. And we will start this thing maybe over here. Over here. So I will, this one doesn't need, I don't think requires any power, so we're all right there. So time to dig down a few and out. And then I put a water bucket there, which will flow that way. And get the other bucket and put a water bucket there. Gives me a water source. And then put the, not the one, that one, where I'm stood. There. Now, I require, have I got? Nope. As always, got to knit back. Luckily, I can get to the back of this thing, so I will request some Liquidux. So I've grabbed the Liquidux and just nip over and put them in. Orange means that it is already... Ooh, I ate that. My own fault. Right, give it a whack. Where is it? It's that. Give that a whack and it'll join up. There we are. Put these back. Now we also need something else. I bet you can all guess. I have to dig into the wall a bit. Into that, about that far, and I'm going to put a... yeah, we're all right there. And I'm going to put... Go and grab, would you believe, a liquid tesseract, because we need lava to go to it. Oh dear, more and more tesseracts. Have we got a liquid one? We certainly do. We've got a couple in. We'll grab that one. And some more liquid ducks. So that is good. So I put that back there, which is where it should be. Now I'm going to carve a little bit more room out. And I'm going to use my silk touch so we're not using all our brick. And I'm going to put that in there so we can see, so the cat can see what it's doing. And we're going to put a couple of those guys in and my igneous extruder right there. Now at the moment, any sand that gets put into my system automatically 100% gets turned into glass because I use an awful lot of it. And one of the side effects of the sludge boiler is every now and again it makes sand. So which one of these is doing that? Not those. Not that one. See there, it's instantly getting brought to here. Now I don't want it to do that, so I've turned that off right now. But I still want it to only produce so much rock based on sand, if that makes any sense. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a level emitter on this eventually, so it will only get out so much. Now let us so that's firstly producing the rock, this cobblestone, which will then get ground down, which I then need a pulverizer, which is a powered item, to turn into sand. So that is the next part. Let us go and make a pulverizer. Why am I going up here? Why am I falling down big holes? Let's fill all this there in. This is me finding where the medium voltage cables were. Let's fill that in. Dangerous holes all over. Nearly broke my leg. So, next step, pulverizer. Pulverizer. We might have to make that. Let us make one. And do the rest. Pulverizer. Thank you. We're also going to need a tesseract for the energy that we're going to need down there. So let us begin. Am I out of... It looks like I am out of the hardened glass. So I'm going to have to get some obsidian going. Grab a stack and put it in one of the pulverizers around the back. There it goes. Let that start its cooking. So while that is cooking, we will go and place the pulverizer. Now I don't want anything from this to shoot into it, so I'm going to turn all the exits off apart from the top. That's where I'm going to have things coming in and out. So I could put that right there, and I'm going to have that so its input is coming from this side here, its input, and its output again coming out of the top. There. Perfect. Then we're going to have the energy coming in from there and in. Yeah. So that will work. So that takes it into sand. And then we require it to go over to an industrial electrolyzer there with some cells. So I'm going to need, did I have a part down the bottom where I can bring to? Yes, I am cool for that. I can come into the bottom. That's to bring the, to make sure it's got plenty of cells. So I'm going to take from the top and put in from the bottom. Yeah, that'll work. Right, so let's build one of the bigger machines, the industrial electrolyzer. I could just take that one, I suppose, because I won't use it. That's the centrifuge anyway, they're no good. I need the electrolyzer. Little bit more complicated. Industrial electrolyzer, a little bit more on the complication, but we can do this. So the first thing we need is an extractor, which we're going to need these tree taps, not too hard. We're going to need lots of planks, so if I order a lot of planks, let us see what it gives us. Give it a minute. There's 64 of them at this end, so I require 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to the plan for this, so we're working on the top one. Get an aluminium machine hole or two in there. Start and bring him up. That's that bit done. The middle one, the electrolyzer. Definitely needs a machine block for that. Have we got one? No, we don't. Not that hard to make. Done. And we need 2 cells as well. They're not too hard either. Wrong. Back to it. Come on, stop derping. There we are. Cells. Grab a few of them. Middle one, done. The electrolyzer, and then a magnetizer. Another machine block. done. Okay, that's the 3 parts. I think we've already got them, so if I ask it build that, that's one with refined iron, this one's with aluminium. We'll do that one. Done. So we have our electrolyzer now. That will sit right there, and if we get a big bang, I'm going to cry. No, we are all right. I think it's all set up. Yeah, brilliant. Now, what we might need for that, with it being medium voltage, I always like to put an MFE behind it just to make sure everything is okay. So we will quickly make an MFE. MFE. Why have I put an S? So that is these things. Where's the one with rubies? There. We've got plenty of rubies. Go and grab them. Pardon me. Ruby, ruby, ruby. Put that there. We need 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. That's them 4. Yeah, another bloody machine block. Get in. And these things. So let us now build it. Thank you. Could do with my wrench actually. We'll use the electric one. Grabbed it. Then dig in a bit. So I want to replace that with an I want to replace that with a MFE. Boom. That's its outlet. Put the bricks back. Where's the cabling? Yep, I could just put it so there's no cable, but we will. There, and put the MFP. I've already done that bit. The industrial. Is that charging? Yes, it is. Put that there, and that is now ready to go. Cover it back up. There we are. That is now brilliant. That needs power, so that obsidian should be done by now. We need obsidian for the hardened glass, which must be made in our induction furnace, this thing here. But you need pulverized obsidian. So let's have a look. Have we done it? We've got a bit. I must have already done a pile. In you go. That will start cooking those up. think we've got enough there to get us started. A nice little pile of 16. Now if I went here, it's telling me that I need the hardened glass for the tesseract frame. So if I put a few in the system and put them all in, if I have a look for the tesseract, it should be done. It is. Clear that. Then I require again ender pearls. How are we doing on them? Oh, over 1,000. We're all right. As you remember, I only need 4 to fill it. And we fill it using the magma crucible, as always. Put that in there and wait for it to fill. There we are. Excellent. So we can put that in there and back in there. So if I put the word tesseract in, we want this one to be an energy one. I think we haven't got that yet. We haven't got one of those in, so I'll build it and then ask for that. Thank you. And we're going to need some energy conduit. Ooh, we're a little short on that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab 64 of the empty ones and some redstone. Now to fill 64, I would require 32 of that. I would require 128. So if I say just do me 32, the 32 will go into the 64. It's 2 to 1. So if I put that back in the magma crucible and I put all that redstone in there, and in this side I put the energy conduits. There we are. I know I don't technically need that many, but I will eventually, and it's, as you see, I always like to keep a stock of everything that I'm going to require in. So I'm going to put the energy tesseract right next to the liquid one, and I'm going to put the power from there in. I will power this one up straight away. Got to whack that, so instead of it being an innie, it's an outie. That's an innie pointing in, blue pointing in. Outie is orange pointing out, so that's an outie. Private turtle power go. And I want it to send only, receive only. There we go. That should be all powered up and ready to go. This thing needs a input from the back, and from this one's the back. So an input from the back and an input from the bottom. So as you can see, it's already got water in there. I will put the lava stream on now. So private again. Go down to lava. Lava. This time input receive only again. Go. Anything? Nope. Right, we'll try lava 1. Oops. I wish I hadn't done that. That was 100 and lava. Shouldn't have done that. That's the one I should have done. Lava. Go for it. Now will you come in? Yes, it will. I think my pump in the lava age must be a little on the dry side. But as you can see, and it should be filling up with cobblestone, which isn't going anywhere, so I'm alright with that. And we can fill that over like that, just for the time being. Make it look better. So, there we are. So we've got from that to over there. That will get the silicon. That should get silicon cells going, I think. To show you that further, you'll have to watch the next episode because we're up to the 35 minutes, I think, or such. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a break here. I am going to carry on recording, so you will see what I'm going to do next. So for the beast right now, it's TTFN. See you in the next episode. Bye bye for now.